Hey guys, this is White Sheep, and this is round 2 of our opening day kickoff of White Sheep's Wisdom. And let's get it started.
And in the immortal words of Kanye West, that shit cray.
Alright, here we are to talk about the Avengers Reviews. And that shit really is cray when it comes to this. 95% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. That is amazing. That is 95% better than Eddie Murphy's last movie. And that really does not say a lot, because it's a little bit better than Eddie Murphy's last movie. We're here to talk about really negative reviews. It's only gotten 2 on Rotten Tomatoes, 2 so far.
Make no sense.
That says they don't make sense at all. We're just gonna give a brief summary. They feel like there's no character development. They feel like it doesn't make sense if you watch the last 5 movies. They feel like it doesn't make any sense at all. They don't feel like the cast meshes together well. They don't feel like the characters play well with others. They feel like the characters are too egotistical. They mispronounce names.
Nick Frost.
They diss the badass 30-minute fight scene at the end, and then they say that it needs more ambition, and that's basically a summary of those 2 reviews. Okay, let's just dive right into it here. This one is by Amy Nicholson, and the only good thing that I take from this is the fact that she no longer has credibility as a critic at all. I don't know you, Amy, but this shit really is cray. Okay, first off, you start off with the bad news is that if you haven't seen Thor, Captain America, Iron Man 2, the Avengers won't make any sense. That's kind of the point of having a kind of giant superhero team-up movie, is that you kind of have to know where they're coming from to get it. And that's also the reason why there isn't any character development. It's because character development was handled in the 5 movies prior. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah!
Alright. Moving on. Just another thing. You say it almost works. It's funny, it's physical, but there's no character development and not even character explanation. And I get... It pains me to say this, but I kind of get... If there's no character development of Hawkeye and Scarlett Johansson, I get that. But I have faith in the almighty Kevin Feige that they will find some way to make a badass Jason Bourne-style Hawkeye and Black Widow movie. And that will be beautiful. They will make beautiful babies, maybe. Moving on. And then, you know, it's like your little tag here is it's Marvel meets Marvel's Mightiest meet Michael Bay. Yeah, if you're saying that, you know, Marvel has aspirations to create giant mega multi-hundred million blockbuster hits like Transformers, sure, why not? Because that's what this is gonna be.
It's gonna make money.
I do agree with you that the Hulk. You said that the Hulk lumbers away with this movie. I kind of feel like I'm gonna end up agreeing with that because Mark Ruffalo, he's no Edward Norton. Edward Norton is the better actor of the 2, as I have said previously, but he's perfect for the role. He's more in line with the classic TV Bruce Banner. And he kind of is well. I mean, he just fits well with the movie. That's my one word. Well. And then you say too little ambition? Because it's not different at all. Okay, let me give you something different here. 5 movies made by 5 different directors, all under the very loose umbrella of Marvel. 5 different directors eventually become one single entity, and you say that's not enough ambition. Then explain to me why DC hasn't come up with a Justice League movie like this, and DC is having such a hard time doing that. Such a hard time that they've decided that they must make a Justice League movie completely separate from the Nolan Batmans, the new Green Lanterns, and whatever movies they're coming out with in the future. That's not all going to be connected at all. I laud Marvel. I give them so much respect and credit and love and money, and I will give them so much money. for being able to pull this off, because it really is insane. It's unprecedented, in the words of Joss Whedon. And that's really that. That is okay. More on this Amy Nicholson lady. She gave it a negative review, a 3 out of 5, but it's an overwhelmingly negative review. She calls Nick Fury Nick Frost, and she gives Green Lantern and Twilight good reviews. Also, she rates Step Up 3D the same as Inception, and then gives negative reviews to Pan's Labyrinth, Slumdog Millionaire, and War Horse, but she gives a good one to The Change-Up. Alright. This is just ridiculous.
WTH.
Pan's Labyrinth, Slumdog Millionaire, and War Horse. Let me just start there.
Slumdog Millionaire won.
Slumdog Millionaire was it was Best Picture. You can't say that's a bad, or not ever, but it was Best Picture.
I meant that year.
And it was just that was such a good movie too. War Horse, I don't know if it's gonna win Best Picture. I don't think it did, but
It's good.
it's good.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston is really good, and the thing I just can't go into that right now, and I liked Step Up 3D as much as the next guy because I felt like it was fun.
Dancing was.
It's not Inception. It's not nearly smart enough to be Inception. Okay, and I will do another video on this at some time in the future. Chris Nolan got everything right about dreams. That is the biggest thing in that movie to me, is he completely got dreams right in that movie. He nailed it on the head. That's really it from me for this one. Just, I don't know. There are always some people, that naysayers, who will just be out there. But take heart. You will not be wasting your money when you go see this. And we will do our Avengers review May 4th, right after we see the midnight showing. And we will we'll have 2 videos, one spoiler, one non-spoiler. The spoiler one, we will be talking coherently. The non-spoiler one, we will probably be yelling muddled garbage into the TV screen and microphone and whatever electronic devices we have, because we're going to be so high off that movie that it's almost impossible for us to give anything away. I promise we will try our best. And signing off from this episode of White Sheep's Wisdom, this is White Sheep. And this is Hybrid with me, sitting next to me, standing quietly. Thank you. Good afternoon.